Open Stage would like to acknowledge the Susquehannock peoples, upon whose unceded land we produce this show. Open Stage commits to the work of dismantling the ongoing legacies of settler colonialism and the exclusions and erasures of many indigenous peoples that continue today. At Open Stage, we also believe that Black Lives Matter, and you should too. That belief starts with acknowledging plainly how the systems we depend on often operate as if they don't. We at Open Stage proudly stand united with Black people and communities of color during this movement of unrest and uprising. This show is brought to you by Open Stage, a professional theater company. Check out Open Stage's complete list of shows, all of which are offered completely free this season at openstagehbg.com. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Hey, welcome to At the Bar with Benny and Gib.
Yup.
I'm Benny.
And I'm Gib.
And we're real excited to have you back on my internet. I'm actually streaming the show while I'm watching it. And
are you trying to get our viewers?
It's off to a terrible start.
Why?
Terrible start.
Sorry, the internet.
Yeah, well, welcome the internet, and specifically welcome to our Inner Circle members. This is a program that we developed specifically for our Inner Circle members, the folks that keep Open Stage up and running by making a monthly contribution. These are a group of passionate art supporters who believe that theater is priceless, and so every month they pony up some cash, and by doing that, we've been able to have our entire season, our 35th season, online for free or by donation only, thanks to the regular contributions of our Inner Circle members. And so we like to say when you join the Inner Circle at Open Stage, you help to make art accessible for somebody who maybe can't afford it. So we hope that you will do that. Join the Inner Circle, that is. When we say we mean Benny and me.
Yeah. We are the we of we.
Of that we. But also Rachel is here.
Hi. She's over there.
Rachel is contractually non-obligated to be seen on screen, so she is in her pajamas and got her hair in curlers and smoking a cigarette, and also trimming the hedges. She's multitasking.
Trimming the hedges?
She's getting a lot. She gets a lot done. It's not a euphemism. She's literally out there cutting hedges.
We're in downtown Harrisburg. Where are the hedges?
She brought them from home. Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
Now, we are at the bar here in the Court Street Cabaret at beautiful Open Stage in Harrisburg on 25 North Court Street. Soon to be open to the public.
So excited.
Oh my gosh. We cannot wait to have you, our friends and family, be sitting at the bar with us instead of us just sitting at this bar, which is what we've been doing for the past year. And we're almost out of booze. So we need you guys to come back so we can buy more booze. Let's see. Hi, Rita. Rita Smith's watching.
Hi, Rita.
And, when you're at a bar, it's, I guess, traditional.
Customary
to be offered a drink. And yet, I sit here...
drinkless.
Just parched.
Parched, you say?
Sitting on this side of the bar, I feel as if it's really my duty to drink.
It
is. To be offered drink. And then there's you on that side of the bar who have your own traditions that are different than mine. I won't speak for your experience.
Serving drinks, possibly a brand new cocktail for this month.
I think it's a great idea. You thought of it.
Then why don't we get a drink, y'all?
Hey!
All right.
Hold on, I'm muting myself.
Jesus.
There we go.
Super. No, it's still there. No, it's fine. Anyway, so we are going to be making.
Why?
Mute the laptop.
It is. Pay no attention to us. Mute it.
Am I safe?
Yeah.
Are we sure? No. One moment, friends.
Technical difficulties. Try it now.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yay! Sorry about that, friends. So, today we are going to be making a cocktail inspired by our most recent production, Poirot Investigates the Affair at the Victory Ball. There's no cool head turn like in Western Star, but that's okay. So today we will be making a Poirot-tini. It's a classic take on a martini, but instead of using some more dry vermouths or some darker herbal flavors, we're going to be using creme de menthe, which, if you know Poirot, is one of his favorite liquors, by far his favorite. So, all you're going to do is take a shaker and fill it up with some ice. La 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 la. I like to get mine nice and cold. And then to that shaker full of ice, you're going to put, not that yet, Benny, 1 ounce of creme de menthe.
Poirot's favorite.
Poirot's favorite, especially this brand, aka the brand we had behind the bar. 1 ounce of vodka, preferably any vodka. We're using very classy bottom shelf.
Yes.
1 ounce of Bailey's Irish Cream. Delish. And then finally, 1 ounce of half and half. So this is a little creamier version of a martini. It's fine. If you want a more traditional straight up martini, you can eliminate the Bailey's and the half and half. But with that, put on our top. We're gonna give it a quick shake. Just until your shaker gets nice and chill. Straight it out. And there you have it, a Poirot-tini. Now, even though we did use a mint-based liqueur, obviously, as you can see, it is not green. So you can consider it a little gray salad. I'll do it.
Hey, does that work?
It should work.
All right, so let me give this, you call it a little gray cell, give that a try.
It's a Poirot-tini, but it looks like the little gray cells.
Oh my God, that's delicious.
It's delicious.
That's very, very good.
Now, just for you, Gibby, because you narrated Poirot, and you have an iconic character who doesn't get the recognition he deserves, Captain Arthur Hastings. I actually have a cocktail designed for Hastings.
Oh, just for me?
Yeah, just for you for Hastings.
All right, well, I'll give this one to Rachel then.
Yeah, so if you'll meet me over back in the bar.
All right.
Mute yourself again. Let me clean up my mess here. So, y'all, this is a very special at the bar because we got 2 drinks for the price of 1. Yes, this is quite easier to do the Hastings than a Poirotini. All you're gonna need is a rocks glass, 3 ice cubes exactly, no more, no less.
I like it so far.
And then a heavy pour of your choice of bourbon. And there you have it, the Captain Arthur Hastings.
Oh,
I've
what's
always-
this neat little something?
Ooh! You know what? It does. After I get attacked by the snake. It wouldn't be a Hastings without just a little bit of green food coloring to taste.
What is
It achieves the green drink I didn't get the last time.
Wow. So, we'll call this abomination because you never, why would you put food
The
coloring?
Hastings.
We'll call this the Hastings. I do have to, because I know the comments will start streaming in, I must say that Jameson is not technically a bourbon. It is
a whiskey.
It is an Irish whiskey.
But we were out of bourbon.
So,
Gee,
yeah,
I
well,
wonder why.
If it was 3 fingers, if it was 3 fingers of bourbon, that is of course a Dave Rich wine.
That is correct.
That's a Dave Rich wine. But I will say that the Jamesons with quite a bit,
Chris,
And,
can you give us a close-up?
so much green food coloring. I went
It's-
to the wrong camera.
Green to taste.
It's the color of a sewer or
BBC drama.
a blended.
How does it taste?
How does it taste?
Oh, it tastes good.
I don't do bad cocktails, folks.
No, you don't. I think that's good. You should make yourself one, and make yourself a cocktail, and I'll talk about the inner circle more because it's all I want. It's all I like to talk about is the inner circle, because they're the best people that I know, and I think that if you're out there watching on the internet, you could be one of them. Now, there's the inner circle. It's like Dante situation, you know what I mean, where there's like multiple levels, concentric, more and more powerful circles as you go into the depths of open stage. So kind of like the first inner circle is just your casual donateurs, and then as you go deeper and deeper, and you
You're riffing while we make a cocktail.
I'm not riffing. I'm describing how our fundraising mechanism works. We based it on Dante's Inferno. I mean, this is just common knowledge. Anyway, the most powerful circle of the inner circle is the producers level, and that's where you find like the real heavy hitters, like your Miles Babbins and your Joanne and Troy Bakels. Chris Baldridge and Dave Skirpon are producer level inner circle members, as are Joe and Janet Benameda.
I love those people.
And they're great. We'll talk a little bit later in the show about the christening of the Joey Benameda Chanteuse stage in the Court Street Cabaret. That'll be coming up later on in the spring. Bill and Sharia Ben, Michael Ciappelloni, Jeff and Caitlin Copus, Desiree DeSoto, Harold and Maureen Dunbar, the Freeman family, Matthew Golden. I always want to say Goldman. I always want to say Matthew Goldman. Why do I want to change his name?
Because Goldman is just really catchy.
Matthew Goldman has given us nothing. Matthew Golden has given us he's given us a lot of money and frequently, and he's also America's former sweetheart, and he's on The Obstructed View, which we're going to show him a little bit of him later, enjoying some ham. Who else? Mary Lou and Raymond Harris, Nick Hughes, Nick Hughes. I've had a problem with his family this week, last week, of saying or remembering the Hugheses. I think I've had too much food coloring.
It's the food coloring. Yeah, that's it.
Nick Hughes, Dan Diebler and Elizabeth Johnson, Robert and Joyce Cantor, Dr. Craig Keel and Renee Cook Keel Esquire, Beryl Coor and Patrick Bear, Wayne and Gloria Landon. We love you. Mariana, we hope you are resting and getting better. Bill and Beverly Lair, Howard Pullman and David Forney, Karen Rookie, Craig Sager, Jay Little, Brad and Colleen Sanders, Kristen Schofield, Ellen Stockstill, my favorite professor, and John and Abby Tierney, just two of the coolest people in Harrisburg. And all of these people make up our producers circle level of the inner circle. And I would just like to say to them, cheers.
Cheers.
Selena, cilantro, Rachel, nothing? Okay. Oh, she's
Already gone.
Wow.
Already
Somebody's
gone.
not working, so they're knocking them back. Okay, I see how it goes.
I can make more.
You should make more. I would like one of those to enjoy myself.
You want one?
I would love one.
Do you want it green or do you want it regular?
I've had just about as much food coloring as I think my Zach Monier's watching. That bourbon works fast. It's not the bourbon, Zach. It's the food coloring. Literally, like, squeezed the entire thing of food coloring into this Jameson, which is absolutely not.
It's the best sauce. It's the only way to do it.
So when we're at the bar, and this show is basically a monthly update about the goings-on, the doings, if you will, here at the Open Stage, and there's a lot. This has been a big month. Gosh, since we last saw you, we've moved around the corner of the bar. That's one of the things that we've done.
All the way from over there.
From there to here, and who knows where we'll go next. But also, we've been having a lot of fun, collectively, the three of us, on a little show that we do called My Talented Friends Live. And that's every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, at least for the time being. This is a little bit of a heads up. We will be moving MTFL to Saturday nights, late night show. Once we open the doors to the public and we start bringing people in, it will become a live studio audience variety show. And it'll be on Saturday nights. I think we're going to do every other Saturday night to get started, because it's a lot more work than what we normally do, which is for MTFL, which is literally nothing. So so it's going to be maybe less often, but it's going to be late at night, and people are going to be able to come in and enjoy these shows live, enjoy our guests' performances. You'll be able to see the Warners perform live. You'll be able to watch Riveted as I read from a cue card. What else?
What you're doing right now.
I'm not even reading from cue cards now. I'm just off script. This is why it's just all the gold is coming out now. Just all of the genius comes right from years of drinking food coloring. But we did have fun this month. We tried something new and enjoyed ourselves at the show. Cilantro. And so we got a couple of recaps for you if you haven't seen them. If you've been watching the show, well, you'll fondly look back with us. And if you've never seen the show, I'm personally hurt and insulted. So I will tend to my emotional wounds with my cocktail while you enjoy these recaps of the last couple of shows we did on MTFL.
Have fun.
Am I losing my mind?
And then you guys do all the work, which has been great for me. What is it that you like about the show? Do you like the show? Why do you like the show? The feedback that we've gotten is we love what you're doing. Just do less of it.
What fruit or vegetable would you want to be?
Under what circumstances?
I don't know.
Just like, I wish I could be a fruit or a vegetable. Which one would I choose? That's the question of the day.
Yeah.
Good. That's the kind of detailed work we've come to expect of you, Chad. So I'm not trying to take the wind out of your sails.
Seems like that's what you're trying to do.
Well, just start naming fruits and vegetables. So we love a haunted cooking show.
The most important rule of cooking in the kitchen is never cook sober.
I was a child prodigy, and look at me now.
In what?
Yeah, and what?
You're going to take a teaspoon of olive oil. Yeah, that's fancy for butt.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's eat.
Cool me down before I jump into your thighs.
It's time to figure out the real pecking order.
Seriously?
The green dress, what a pleasure to unwrap.
Once I defeat you, I can strut my stuff around hell.
What the green dress does to me on you. Me on you.
How about a money shot?
God, I love a good choke the chicken joke.
Who rules the roost now, huh?
The Necronomicon, is that the book?
I will give you 2 objects, and you have to pick one. Mario or Sonic?
Sonic!
Muppets or puppets?
Muppet.
Jazz or rag?
Oh, rag.
Both rag.
Bing or Google?
Bing. Who says Bing?
Ask Jeeves or Bing.
All righty then. That was super fun and creepy, and we'll all have nightmares tonight.
My talented friends. They're very talented. When your man wanna get buck wild, just go back and hit him up style.
I have to clean a lot of blood.
Well, that's, wow, no problem.
Yeah, we were just trying to start the show on a really negative note.
I'm Dave.
I'm married.
Get hyped with Anthony.
We got so high for getting high with Anthony.
Does your robot have a beard? No. Does your robot have brown eyes? No. Is your robot a woman? No.
I'm very impressed that you... Okay, just dial it back just a minute.
He can play Wonderwall.
0 1 0 1 0 1.
That he wanted to be made of corn. He wanted to be corn. This is for him.
Why? You brought this upon us. You wanted this. You wanted this.
Thank you, Anthony and Liz Curtis. Let's let them have a little private time. Thanks, guys.
Here we go. I bear a bitter truth. My bosom droops with gloom.
I know, right?
For real?
Did they have lava?
The prickle pear.
I just hate kids.
I mean, we're all naked, and then we just put stuff on it.
I think you need to flesh it out a little. Oh.
I would wed Spock. I think
Wow.
he'd be a very grounding, positive influence on my life.
You've got to develop a thick skin.
Goth Willow sounds great to me.
I thought it was lame. Oh God.
Oh, look at that. Look at that guy.
Face only a mother could love.
Godzilla, King Kong, and Mothra.
Wed Mothra because free transportation.
Like, can we swear on here?
I don't know if you know what a great tactile sensation just all over fur is.
You could say, hey, I Godzilla.
More complicated and more stupid is the MTFL way.
My talented
Yeah. So there you go. That was a fun month. And then last night we had the 420 show, the big 420 show, and Phil Lemon was on, and we'll have a little taste of that. We don't have a recap yet, but we'll get a little taste of that later on in the show. I, for the first time ever, jumped the gun. I got a little excited. I was riffing. I was freestyling, and I did not allow time for the. You cutting me off?
Your cocktail's upstaging.
Thank you. I forgot to mention that this is our monthly update. It's a weekly update, but we only do it once a month. So I mean, it's inherently confusing.
Who's on MTFL next week, Gib?
Kayla Casper, voice teacher, incredible performer, just a TikTokian. She's a purveyor of TikTok.
She is. I have followed her since day one.
Her TikToks are fantastic, and Kayla will be on the show. Benny, you recorded Kayla singing. Ooh. I have not heard, so I haven't
heard it.
Yeah. So
I don't want to miss it. It is to die for.
Of course. I mean, every time Kayla sings, it's just always amazing, and we're very excited to have her on the show. I'm wondering, has she's never been a featured guest on the show. I think she's been
a contestant on
Spinoff, but it'd be great to finally get Kayla on the show, and so you want to check that out. Of course, MTFL again at least for the time being. Next couple of weeks, we are on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then there's that sister show.
Oh, our sister show. Whew. The Obstructed View. If you don't know what The Obstructed View is and you haven't been watching it, first of all, give it a shot. Give it a watch. It's a fun time.
Also, how very dare you?
It's only an hour, and it's 3 of the most fabulous gay men you will ever interact with.
And Brie Dow.
And Brianna Dow, our wonderful, wonderful business manager here and the producer for the show. And their lovely chat moderator, Elliot.
Oh, Elliot.
We love Elliot.
The best. When I gesture like this, I virtually eliminate you from this frame.
Truly, but everyone can still hear me, which is what counts.
I won't do that again.
You definitely will. You've now discovered something. Anyway, but our sister show, The Obstructed View, is on Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on both our YouTube and our Facebook, and they talk about a lot of important things. They talk about the news, they talk about, gay issues, and you don't have to be gay to watch the show.
No,
you learn so much from it.
I'm not gay at all, and I enjoy the show. Joey B wants to know if it's a 60-minute hour or an MTFL hour.
No, it's actually it's a 60-minute hour.
I don't know how they do it.
They can accomplish it. We cannot.
I don't know how they do it.
But they also dive deep into obscure holidays as well. Currently, this month they're looking at specific holidays. Last week it was National Spiral Ham Day, amongst other
holidays. And we do have some footage of this, but there's a little bit of a CWTW. There is quite a bit of man on ham action in the following clip, but it's all very benign.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hello and welcome to The Obstructed View. I'm Stuart Landon, and we're coming to you live, open stage. I'm here with my good friend Jimmy, my other good friend Remy, some ham, and our sponsor, Utz. Speaking of delightful, there are several different kinds of days. You notice that my dog is just trying to inch his way over to steal this ham. There's a lot of ham on this show.
I locked on the ham.
Yeah, seriously, Jimmy is about to pounce. He still hasn't gotten the ham. He still hasn't, but we are.
There's still time.
There's still time.
There's
This
still time.
is,
Disturbing.
You just. That is an amazing title card, and I need to see it again just to make sure that I'm not high enough on hand.
Oh, the ham up close. We gotta stop. We gotta stop the close-ups on the ham. We need a content warning. Ham close-ups. Yeah, because that's disturbing.
My favorite one is the one that we ingested today and that I'm going to continue to ingest throughout the show, and that's National Glazed Spiral Ham Day.
Yeah.
So Bree earlier said that we were to imagine all of the balloons to be hams that we were bouncing in the air. The next weird holiday I'd like to celebrate, and that would be National Rubber Eraser Day.
What's that? What's that? Eraser, eraser. It's an eraser. Eraser, eraser, eraser.
I love that! What a wonderful transition.
One of the weirder ones.
Fabulous producer, Bree. Looks like you have some erasers to celebrate. What do you got there, TJ?
I've got a little plate of waffles here.
A little plate of waffles. It's an eraser. And Matt, what do you have?
I lost mine.
All right, Matt ate his. Sorry, it could be in here in the theater. I'm sorry, Bree. We'll buy you a new one. The next day, which is the National Titanic Remembrance Day.
Bree, I sent that to you in confidence. What a face. I was eating when that came up. We should also have had a warning for that.
The Stuart Landon Ham Dream Ballet. I just can't get enough of that. That and that eraser song is a bop. That is like.
Oh yeah, it's an eraser. It's an eraser. Why don't we get catchy songs like that?
Well, I don't know. Why don't we also get to eat constantly like TOV does? TOV is just they're constantly eating food and having people give them food. And I don't think we've ever been fed. Have we ever been fed on our show?
You should complain to your producer.
I'm not complaining. I'm just.
Although, how did we get a sponsorship from Utz is what I want to know. When did I miss that staff meeting? Was that the staff meeting I missed when I got my second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine?
Yeah. All right.
Shameless plug. But more importantly, the celebration of holidays does not stop there, folks. This week, TOV is celebrating Mother Earth Day.
Yeah, Earth
Go
Day.
green.
Go Mother Earth.
So, because we have green cocktails. Get it? Get it? We're funny. Anyway, but that's coming up on TOV. So if you got
Tomorrow night?
nothing else to do tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time,
Even if you have something to do, just
Cancel
your plans.
Yeah.
Cancel your plans. Tune in for the hijinks and the antics.
The pandemonium.
It's a pandemonium.
Not the pandemonium.
Not the pandemonium. This is a different pandemonium. This is a fun pandemonium.
Yeah.
So, also talking about fun and shows that happen here at Open Stage, next Wednesday, right here at this little corner of the internet, next Wednesday, a week from today, Harrisburg Black News Beat will be back with Dr. Kamika Campbell. And, of course, they are, Kamika, of course, is working with YPOC, the Young Professionals of Color in Harrisburg, and they are covering the upcoming elections. They've been talking about the mayoral candidates, and now there are debates coming up for the folks that are running for
City
Council. And so we're actually going to have the news beat at a special time. This coming on the 28th? 28th? Not the 28th, not the 27th, like I wrote. It's the 28th of this month.
Yeah, 28.
Okay.
7 days after today.
Ah, yes, that's right. That's math. And so they'll be on at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As soon as those debates are over, we'll switch over, and we're going to pipe Kamika in from Tampa, Florida.
Your hometown?
My hometown is Zillionople, Pennsylvania, but I was weaned and reared in Tampa.
Weaned is a weird word.
Weaned and reared for years in Tampa, Florida. And hi, Mom and Dad. They're still there. And
actual Florida man.
Literal Florida man. This is it. This is what you get when they say Florida man. Anyway, that's going to be a great show, as it always is. Do we actually have a little commercial, Rach, for the debates? Let's let the folks get a little taste of that. Yeah.
Join us for the Harrisburg Primary Election Debate Series.
Brought to you by Friends of Midtown, who's running for office, and the Midtown Action Council.
We'll have 4 nights of virtual debates leading up to Harrisburg's primary elections. All events will run from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and will be held via Zoom and streamed live on Facebook.
First up, we'll have a Meet the Candidates night. You'll get to meet candidates for mayor, city council, and school board. After our Meet the Candidates night on April 21st, we'll have 3 debates on 428 for city council, 5-5 for school board, and 5-12 for the mayor's race. We hope you'll join us. Tune in, be informed, and vote on May 18th.
So, this is a great thing about Harrisburg Black News Beat is it's fun, it's informative, and with these debates, you actually you get to take part in the process. Zach, absolutely. It's so cool to be part of, kind of like caught up in Kamika's wake of all of the activism and the good work that Kamika does. Dr. Campbell and Ambassador Vincent we're so thrilled to have her as part of the team, and she makes it look good. She makes it look effortless. It's not effortless. It's hard work, and she makes it just seem just like it's second nature.
Cannot wait until we get a live studio audience.
The live BNB
it's going to be next level.
It's going to be crazy.
Next level.
Kamika has already got like a whole VIP section planned. I mean, it's going to be intense. Also, moving on with the monthly weekly update. We had a big volunteer day about 2 weeks ago. Big volunteer day. I had a couple of volunteer days, honestly, but the last one was very huge, productive. Lots of folks showed up, including Joey B, who brought his toolkit and his brain pan, and he constructed this gorgeous chanteuse stage. It's a little raw right now. We've got to paint her up. We've got to do the finishing touches. But you get to see right here that it is sort of a little cantilever action, so that you're not going to knock your legs as you're walking by this thing. Joey B thought of everything. The steps are to code. He came back the next day and fixed them. They were 1/8 of an inch off, and he came back the next day and fixed them. Joey B does not fool around. and he built the heck out of that little stage. You'll see the Werners up there. I'm sure we'll have a piano up there. We'll do some cabaret singing in the Court Street Cabaret Lounge, and then we also built some seating risers so that when you're in the Court Street Cabaret, you can actually you can sit and have a cocktail and still have a great view of that chanteuse stage. And this is also not quite done yet, but the bulk of that work, Karen Rook and Karen Gasser just chewed that job up and spit it out. They are the diva demo duo.
They're
dynamic
diva demo duo
and
construction
duet.
I love them.
And so they came in. There were so many volunteers here, though. We got our classroom painted. We got our seats installed.
Our seats.
We have new seats. Comfy butts.
You can actually walk in our aisles without having to do the Disneyland scooch,
right?
As everyone likes to call it.
No, the Disney.
Am I the only one?
Disneyland scooch is going to get it to you, I think, is the song.
Just go and give it to you, no doubt.
Don't believe us? Just watch. It's the Disneyland scooch at Open Stage. No longer though.
No longer, because we have brand new seats.
You just walk
with cup holders, y'all. So when you get your specialty made cocktails here,
you just pop one of these right in that cup holder,
and it's perfect.
One of these stemmed glasswares in that cup holder is what it's mainly designed for.
Where you're not allowed glass in the main stage, Gibby.
Well, not with that attitude. So I think that Volunteer Day was a huge success. We are greatly indebted to all of our volunteers. Oh gosh, thank you guys so much.
Y'all make our lives so much easier.
You know who else? Wayne Landon was here, and he was knocking stuff down and building stuff up, and
the Meadows were here.
Painting stuff. The Meadows were here. Is that what you said? Yeah, Rich and Robin Meadow. Rich had his hand in the chanteuse stage as well.
Yeah.
And Robin was painting. We're painting all the furniture. It's going to be.
Laura,
it's a whole new world. And yeah.
You know who else was here?
Who?
Jonathan Hoover, one of our teens.
Jack Hoover came in and really just got dirty with us. Me and you were up in the
got dirty.
We were up in the ceiling tiles. That's not a fun
Kristen.
job. Not a fun job. I'm sure we sent Jack home just covered in
We're so
in
sorry.
filth. To be fair, he showed up with a little filth on him already, but we made sure he was completely covered in filth. Speaking of Jack Hoover and all the Osh kids, that's what we call a segue in the biz.
We set it up. Actually, our teen studio just wrapped their production of Alice in Wonderland this weekend. They did a phenomenal job, have had rave reviews. I've had a few parents come back and bring some of the equipment that they borrowed for the show back, and they say that it's by far the best one that they've done yet. The teens would agree with you. So if you're an Inner Circle member, don't worry. If you're even not an Inner Circle member, don't worry. If you want to catch Alice in Wonderland done live by the Teen Studio students, you can catch it on our YouTube still right now for the rest of the week. I'll even leave it up for you all. Won't put it away yet. It was a wonderful time, a wonderful experience.
Virtual theater ain't easy,
it's
y'all.
not.
There's nothing easy. You think it's easy because we don't have to
we don't have to memorize if we don't wanna, because we can read it off our screens.
It's not though. It's not easy. It's not easy to sort of cast that spell, and these kids do a great job, and the costumes look great.
That was help from Rachel Landon. We spent some time in the costume dungeon in the basement of Strawberry Square, which is our costume storage here at Open Stage, and I just tore through it going, I don't know what to do. And so she helped, because I can't even dress myself. How am I going to dress 8 kids? But I mean, don't take our word for it on how amazing their skills were. Take a look at this highlight reel from the opening night of Alice in Wonderland.
That's a segue.
Alice. Alice. The girl who fell down the rabbit hole into our land of wonder. Her imagination precedes her, or is it rather the madness inside her trying to crawl its way out? Either way, it makes for a fascinating tale.
We're all mad here. I'm mad, you're mad.
I beg your pardon, your majesty, for bringing these in, but I hadn't quite finished it when I was sent for.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at.
Where is my flamingo? Why is my hedgehog napping? Off with his head, off with her head!
People truly thought her mad.
Indeed. Though her innocence was pure, her mind had been corrupted because of our wonderland.
That, or she became a more interesting person.
Think of it. You would be a hoot at parties now.
That may be my feline friend, but we have to agree that Alice's life was forever changed because of what she found down the rabbit hole.
Just wait till she sees what's through the looking glass.
And that's right, if you missed Alice in Wonderland, you can still catch it the rest of this week. But if you want to see these teens in action again, they will be back in May doing Tales from Sleepy Hollow by Sammy Lee Melville. Another haunting tale that our Inner Circle members might know quite well from this past season, but the teens have already decided that they're taking their own take with this production. So we'll see how well they handle some of these spooky stories from Sleepy Hollow.
Midtown Cinemas? Sammy Lee Melville?
Midtown Cinemas, Sammy Lee Melville. Published author, Sammy Lee Melville. The one, the only.
That's true. And just a little shout out to Midtown Cinema. They're open to the public. We
Open
love
to the
them.
public.
They're doing their Oscar previews. They're doing red carpet
evening.
April 25th is their red carpet event, which is going to feature MTFL's own Liz Curtis.
Heckin' yeah.
Amongst others. I forget who else is going to be there. Somebody else is going to be there too.
If you want to...
Fifi, yeah.
Fifi O'Toole, who we've seen on The Obstructed View. And if you want to, shameless plug for Midtown Cinema, whom we love dearly, if you want to be a part of that red carpet event, head on over to their website so that you can purchase your packages of all of the goodies that come with that. Not only do you get to experience the virtual event.
Pictures, I think.
Do we have pictures?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But you get Midtown Cinema swag. You get candy. You get charcuterie. You get...
Charcuterie?
You get all the things to celebrate the Oscars in style, y'all. In style. So, go help out our friends over at Midtown Cinema. Tell them we sent ya. Especially tell them that Gibby and Benny sent ya. Because, come on. Who wouldn't want this?
Swag bag.
Swag bag.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful night. It's a fun time. So, celebrate the red carpet evening with Midtown Cinema.
Nice impromptu plugging.
We love
How about
that.
that? Nicely done, team.
We did that.
Hey, you know what's coming up? I want to do a proper segue.
Okay.
And the segue is we forgot to mention that on Volunteer Day, it was only for a very select few of us that got the special treat. At the end of Volunteer Day, Janet Benameda made her world famous lasagna. We called her out on MTFL and she delivered. She showed up with not just an amazing homemade lasagna, but then a meatless version for the vegetarians amongst us, which Rachel is very grateful for, and I loved it as well. And it smelled so good. It was
the best our building has ever smelled.
Oh, it was literally.
By far. I mean, my mama does make a pretty mean lasagna. She makes pretty mean anything.
Hence the segue, because you know what day is coming up?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, and we have something for you. We're not really ready to open to the public yet, but we definitely have something for you on Mother's Day. This Mother's Day Cabaret that Bree and Stuart put together is to call it star-studded is literally not giving it the credit it deserves.
No, more like supernova.
Supernova. It's it's a cavalcade of stars. You got your Brad Barkdalls. Everybody loves Brad Barkdahl. He just had a birthday. I saw footage of a great birthday party for Brad that looked like it would have been so much fun to have been invited to.
Yeah.
Alexis Campbell will be there with Robert Campbell and America's sweetheart TJ Creedon.
Love him.
Kayla Casper will be on hand.
Love her.
We're giving a shot to an unknown performer named Stuart Landon.
Have to love him.
Amber Mann.
So good.
Oh my goodness. Amber Mann. Sean Mira, famously of Ragtime and
last 5 years over at Oyster Playhouse.
Sean Mira.
Shredding the boards.
You know who else was at Brad's birthday party?
Who?
Ari Retzer.
Oh.
And Stacey Werner and Nick Werner, these are all people who are also in the Mother's Day show. Our friends. It was cool to see them having a great time at a birthday party on the internet.
Yeah, it's fine.
It was really neat. Also, David Zayas will be there. David Zayas also was not invited to Brad Barkdahl's birthday party, as far as I know, or at least he wasn't there. He might have been invited and then declined. There's no way to know.
I love him the most.
There's no way to know.
The most.
So go and watch our Mother's Day thing. We have a thing for it.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Someday I'll get this card down. Here we go.
So go out, buy a ticket for your mom, for your grandma, for your neighbor's mom, for your enemy's mom.
But definitely invite your friends. Definitely invite your friends.
Yeah.
Don't let your friends, not be part of a celebration.
Oh, I have the picture of lasagna now.
Oh, we have video.
We have more important, pictures of lasagna.
Photographic evidence of the lasagna.
Look at that cheese bubble.
It was just.
It was so good.
And I think Stuart asked us to save him some. I don't think that we did.
I thought I did. I sent it with Rachel, though.
Well, it didn't make it.
Oh.
To him. Moving right along.
We do have another cabaret coming up.
Oh, Gibby. That's right. We have another cabaret too.
And it's not just the Mother's Day one. It's our first in-person cabaret.
Right here, indoors.
And then one outdoors, maybe later. Who knows? Yeah. But we do know that we are going to be celebrating the life and the music of Judy Garland this summer here at Open Stage at 25 North Court Street with some of our most powerhouse singers. That's right, we're going to be doing Over the Rainbow, and we will be featuring singers like Stacey Werner.
Love her.
Rachel Landon.
What?
Our producer for this show. We let her out behind the computer. And Carly Lafferty, who is one of my dear friends.
Also going to be a guest on
Also gonna
MTFL.
be a guest on
not too long from
MTFL.
now. Yeah. But it's going to be a great show.
It's going to be awesome.
Accompanied by Nick Warner.
Yes. And tickets are going to be going on sale very soon.
May 1st.
May 1st. Tickets will be available. You'll be able to get tickets to come back home.
And Benny and I make a very brief cameo as the Munchkins.
Yes.
Which is going to be great.
We've rented our costumes from the Judy Garland estate itself.
That came out of your own pocket. The theater will not be reimbursing you.
Wait, what now? What's this? Okay.
All right.
Let's move forward. Let's move on. Let's move upward and onward to let's play a game. Let's play a little game.
You know what? Yeah, I think we should play a little game. Okay. This is a little game we like to call Would You Rather? So, that title sequence gets better and better every time we hear it.
Every time.
So, for those of you that don't know how to play Would You Rather, the rules are simple. I'm going to propose two different options here, and you have to pick. Would you rather do one or the other? It's fairly simple. Chad does a segment on MTFL called This or That. This is more sophisticated than that because you actually have to put some thought into it. We're going to give you some time to think.
Oh, okay. All right.
But please feel free to play along in the chat room. We'd love to see your answers.
Please don't shade Chad. Please don't. I would. Let's give some respect to Chad.
You shade Chad.
I would never shade Chad. Anyway, continue.
Okay. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Would You Rathers for you, Gibby. And I'll answer them too.
Okay.
And we'll see.
And then the folks watching at home?
Yeah, and the folks watching at home.
Are they barred from playing, or are they allowed to enjoy it?
Oh my gosh,
as well?
they are more than welcome to play.
Because you could otherwise you could just mute this part and we'll have a good time.
Yeah, we'll have fun.
And then we'll get
We're
back
gonna
to
get to know each other more as friends. You're gonna get to know more about us as we go through this, and as we argue.
Stuart, shave Chad. We tried to shave Chad, but he's virtually.
He is a clean-shaven
he's
Mormon
just
boy, but he's not Mormon.
Slick. Naturally
clean-shaven Mormon boy.
Yep, yeah.
But he's not Mormon. Anyway, our first Would You Rather question. Are you ready, Gibson?
Sure. Would
you rather watch all the Fast and Furious movies in one sitting, or
the other thing?
Well, the other thing is watch all the Lord of the Rings movies in order.
Sure. Anything else?
In
And
one
literally anything else.
You're not a Fast and Furious fan?
I would sooner. I would sooner be at work.
Is it?
I would sooner go to work.
You would sooner come here and do your job.
Not even to this job, just any job. I would
Anything?
I like this job. I would go to like hard labor.
Vin Diesel is just cramping on your bald man style?
I mean, look. I got nothing against Vin Diesel. I'm sure he's a fine, upstanding man and person. But just the whole Fast and Furious franchise just holds literally zero interest.
Makes him furious.
Makes me angry.
All right. I mean, I'm also with you on that one, Gibby. I would much rather watch Lord of the Rings than
I've also never seen one, so I
Fast
have no
and the
idea what I'm talking about.
They're fun.
Are they?
No.
How can they possibly be?
It's white men driving cars.
That sounds
and then
terrible to me.
That was the original name of the
White men
driving cars. I thought that was planes, trains, and
Does not sound interesting. I mean, if you're into that thing, Mazel Tov. Enjoy them. Enjoy the 15-part series of these movies. I could care less.
Anyway, our next one. Would you rather make drinks or take drinks?
Well, I think that is obvious. I enjoy imbibing. I like having a drink made for me. I do enjoy making a cocktail, but I'm not like a crazy mixologist, like your Brie Dows of the world. I'm not like I'm just I would much rather drink than make the drinks. That's me. How about you?
And even though I also enjoy drinking drinks. I don't drink a lot, so I prefer making drinks.
You're very good
and
at it.
providing
You're very,
drinks
very
for
good
my
at it.
friends.
Yep.
I actually like.
Joey
like
B says
bartending
make
club.
drinks too. That does not.
Yeah.
That tracks. That's definitely on brand.
My dad pours a
Rita
nice
says
glass of
take,
wine.
and that's also on brand.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Oh, Rita doesn't like Tolkien. Wow.
You know what? She's a librarian. I take her word as gospel.
She knows a lot about books.
She does. That means she's got opinions. Sure. And Rita, I will want to know them later.
And you want to have a good time, tune into Rita's librarian streaming
Oh my gosh, it's so
show.
relaxing.
For the Hershey Library. I watch them mesmerized. They're just adorable and delightful. And I would imagine if I had children, they would be super useful. I don't. I just watch them for my own entertainment.
I was about to say, I'm thoroughly entertained.
Yeah, they're great.
Always. But then again, I have the mind of a child. So
Easily entertained, both
Easily
of us.
entertained.
That's true.
All
Unless
right.
it's about driving a car, then we could care less.
No. Ready for the next one?
Sure.
Would you rather ride in the Hindenburg or ride on the Titanic? Or sail the Titanic. That's the proper term, I suppose. Sail on the Titanic or ride on the Hindenburg?
I'm gonna go Titanic because I don't like the heights as much as I used to. I get a little nervous, and if it's a thing that's about to explode, not so much. But I feel like you could swim away from the Titanic, or at least push a child out of a boat and save yourself. Whereas the Hindenburg, there's no.
See, I can see for myself it going either way. I know I could probably get on a lifeboat on the Titanic, which is like pretty cool. But at the same time, I'd probably be the child that's pushed overboard.
Wouldn't that be? That's a scene we should reenact. Gibby pushing Benny out of a lifeboat.
But actually, I quite enjoy flying and heights. I actually, I flew with Flying by Foy many a time in my younger years.
Let me ask you this.
Like 12?
Yeah.
Rachel and I were driving to Ephrata the other day and we saw a hot air balloon. And we were talking.
I'd love to.
Would you?
I would love to.
I think that's
I would love to do a hot air balloon.
absolutely bonkers. What a stupid idea to get up in a basket full of gas and flame and do what? You don't have parachutes. Like, what happens when that thing fails? That's it.
I mean,
that's how you go.
hot air balloons don't fly high enough that you get dead.
It's not
like horribly
It's
made.
not the height that kills you. It's it's the
fire.
landing. It's not even the fall. It's as much the landing.
Yeah. All right, you ready for your next one?
Sure.
Would you rather scale Mount Everest or dive deep for sunken treasure?
I think, Mount Everest is essentially a trash heap at this point because of all of the people going up there just throwing out. And then the ocean is a trash heap too. So yeah, I guess it's a 6 1 half dozen the other. I guess I would want to. I'd want to go in the water because you'd have a breathing apparatus. You'd have a scuba suit to keep you warm, or a submarine, or
Wait, do you get a treasure at the top of Mount Everest too?
No.
And no treasure.
No treasure, just the experience of saying that you summited Mount Everest because mountains notoriously keep gaining elevation as time goes on because of the sediment that resurfaces and settles. So mountains actually keep growing little by little.
The more you know.
I personally also would. That fun fact doesn't negate the fact that I also would want to dive for sunken treasure because I need money.
Yeah, I mean the treasure. The treasure part sort of ends that
treasure part
conversation
really
right
trumps
there.
it.
There ain't no treasure on Mount Everest, John.
No, just bragging rights. All right, ready? Mm-hmm. Would you rather go face to face with a T-Rex or face to face with a lion?
Ooh.
This is assuming that T-Rexes are actually walking on Earth, like Elon Musk is about to have.
Oh yes, the regenerated T-Rex. I would face the T-Rex because the T-Rex probably wouldn't do anything to me because the T-Rex was a scavenger, whereas lion is a predator. So the T-Rex.
Also a scavenger.
The lion's a predator and a scavenger. Mm-hmm. Well, but he's still a predator. Like he's still like gonna, he has attack energy, right?
It would
He
depend on
attacks.
which if you're faced against a male lion or a female lion, I suppose, because female lions are notoriously the predator.
Oh, okay.
They're the hunters of the pack.
Yeah, I would not want to get in front of a lioness. No.
Oh my God, no.
But a T-Rex, they got those little arms, and they're not as scary as everybody makes them out to be. So I would do the T-Rex.
I also would do the T-Rex because, I mean, listen, if Jeff Goldblum, if Chris Pratt, and literally everyone from the Jurassic Park franchise can outrun a T-Rex and not get, like, your protagonists, the smart people of Jurassic Park, don't get eaten by T-Rexes.
Except for Samuel L. Jackson. Oh no, he was eaten by.
No, he was.
Velociraptor?
Yeah, he was eaten by velociraptors. Oh yeah,
Spoiler
he
alert.
he was eaten by velociraptors. I would not go up against a velociraptor. T-Rex I could do. All right, ready for next one?
Oh sure.
Would you rather to listen to your music exclusively on vinyls,
Okay.
or from a downloaded music playlist composed solely of LimeWire downloads?
Well, that's a give me. I mean, naturally, I am a vinyl fan. I think that's pretty common knowledge. And those LimeWire downloads are notoriously glitchy and
You end up with lots of porn on your computer.
end up with a lot of inadvertent porn and LimeWire. That's like from the 80s, right? That's
No!
90s.
It's like when I was in college, so it was
The early 2000s?
Yes.
See, I would go with the LimeWire mostly because I think most of the music I really want to listen to, there isn't a vinyl available for it.
Yeah.
So I'll just deal with the glitch. I mean, it could be a fresh new take. Or just, I skipped that song. That glitches. You want your last one?
to each his own. Yeah, sure.
All right, last one, y'all. And chat room, get ready. Would you rather never drink coffee again or never drink bourbon again?
Definitely coffee. I will quit coffee right now. I'm already done.
See, and for me, I drink neither, so it is not a losing situation for me. If it was for me, I would have to go like, would you rather drink tea or cider? And I would very much go cider, mostly because vodka still exists.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking about kicking the old caffeine habit altogether.
I'm proud of you.
And maybe not all getting rid of all caffeine, but I am thinking about knocking out my coffee intake and just switching to tea because coffee is. Woo.
Tannins are really good for you.
Love those tannins.
But
Hey,
that was our game, y'all.
That was our game called Would You Rather?
Oh, do I do the thing? Okay.
Well,
I mean, delicious.
Well, y'all, this has been a heck of a fun show. We do want to say we want to play one bit of entertainment, legitimate entertainment for you before we go, or maybe two. That is last night, just one. Just
Our producer
one.
is saying just one.
One piece of entertainment. Well, hey, we did it last night on the MTFL, and I just want you guys to hear it because it's such a great song. And we had my buddy Phil Lemon was our special guest last night, and he has written a musical that is sort of a non-traditional musical. It's very quirky and weird, as is Phil Lemon, and he sang a couple of songs from it, which are great, and Phil has a very recognizable style, sort of this laid-back, loungy jazz rock thing that is very, very just...
AM radio.
AM Gold, yes, exactly. Vibe to it. And then the Werners got a hold of this musical, and they did their take on one of his songs, and I found it to be absolutely delightful. So why don't we kind of go out on that? We'll play a little bit of the Werners cover of Phil Lemon's "I Want You."
Right. So tonight we are singing a Phil Lemon original called "I Want You." And it is from this same musical that Rachel's from. And we are so excited to sing it for you guys tonight. And Phil, if we mess it up, sorry.
Too bad.
Too bad. You signed on for this. So with that amazing introduction, here we go. Take it away, baby. Hey, hey, baby, I've been looking for you. I walked across plains with rains from hurricanes just to find you. Like a hound dog, I'm searching day and night. 'Cause I got teeth, but don't you worry, baby, I won't bite. 'Cause that's not the thing that I wanna do with you. Since I was a little girl, oh, so it seems. All the other girls wanted pearls, you were there all in my dreams. When I got older, I was on your trail, just like old Sir Galahad searching for that holy grail. And the only things that I wanna do, I only wanna do them with you, and I hope you do too. You should know by now, baby, I want you. You should know by now, baby, I want you. I want you. Na 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 na
I mean, that's a catchy little tune. Just enjoyed the heck out of that. And thanks, Phil Lemon. Thank you, Nick and Stacy, for making that song so great. Well, we've had fun tonight.
I sure have.
I've had a blast. I've had a lot of food coloring and
my hands are
more
covered
milk
in it.
than I've drank in probably a long time.
And I mean, the Bailey's was a little questionable.
Now they tell me. Okay, so we are so thrilled that you stuck with us and hopefully had a good time. And we'll be back next month with another version of At the Bar.
Heckin' yeah.
At the bar with Benny and Gib.
See, I remembered this time.
I'm Benny.
And I'm Gib.
And we'll see you next time on
At
the Bar with Benny and Gib.